Have you ever heard somebody reference the performance of a car by talking about its 0 to 60 or a quarter mile estimated times, and they never talk about trap speed? This time on Low Boost, I'm going to talk about trap speed and why it is the most important figure when you're looking at a car's performance. All the time when you hear a car company release information about a car's 0 to 60 or its quarter mile time, I feel like those things get misconstrued a lot because they're trying to show performance numbers, but I feel like they might even be hiding something. Especially now when we see electric cars boasting great 0 to 60 numbers, however their quarter mile times might not be as prominent or their trap speeds might not be as great because those cars get out of the hole really well. The majority of what your 0 to 60 time is made up of is based off of how much traction you get. And in a real world scenario, it's not really likely you're going to have that kind of traction on a drag strip as you would on the street. You never can have the same 0 to 60 on a street as you would on a track. Similarly put, quarter mile time isn't as much about traction as 0 to 60, but it is still about traction. The one thing that removes the variables of traction and temperature and dampness of the road is trap speed. If you look at a car's quarter mile time,
like this one for example, 10.953 is the ET or elapsed time that it took for you to run the quarter mile. The mile per hour, 124.11, that is your trap speed.
My old BMW M235 did a quarter mile in 12.7 seconds at 113 miles per hour. Now, 12.7 seconds is, I think, should be faster than that, but a lot of that was based off of traction and me not launching the car super hard off the line. But the trap speed doesn't lie. The trap speed is the best way to tell your car's power to weight ratio. Because regardless of how your launch goes, you could have a 12-second quarter mile, a 13-second quarter mile, a 14-second quarter mile if you have a really bad launch, but your trap speed will always kind of remain the same.
This episode is brought to you by Extreme Powerhouse. Whether you have a BMW, a Kia Stinger, an Audi, or a Ford Mustang, make sure you check them out. They have a number of performance parts for a ton of different makes and models. And if you go on there and use my coupon code that I'll put in the description below, you'll get access to some extra special discounts.
And the trap speed is important when you're looking at roll racing. If you, for some reason, happen to be on a highway against another car and pulled up next to them and you both hit it at the same time, the car with the higher trap speed is going to be the faster car, assuming they both get traction from 60 miles an hour. You could have a much faster quarter mile time, but if the trap speed isn't the same, that car is going to smoke you. So that's why you got to pay attention to another car's trap speed. If you guys are interested in more car explanations like this, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I upload at least a video every week about cars, whether I'm building them, racing them, breaking them, or repeating that process. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're interested in that kind of stuff. In the meantime, check out these videos that I already have ready to go.